Good morning, friends, and happy sunny weekend. My goodness, after this last week of a full week of dreadful and soggy weather, though it was sorely needed, I realize that we are in a water deficit. We're in a drought. It is so good to see the sunshine out again and blue skies. We are, after all, the Sunshine State. Anyway, it's given me a new pep in my step, and so another weekend off. But in exciting news, Mr. Lyons and I are heading out for a tropical getaway for about 4 or 5 days in just 2 days, on Monday. And I am in the need of a wardrobe refresh. I have found my style evolving over the last couple of years, most recently in the last year, and in all honesty, my body has changed quite a bit since I traveled through perimenopause and made it out on the other side. And not for better or for worse, it's just different. So I'm looking for ways to feel more confident in the clothes that I'm wearing. And what's been new to me, if anyone who's watching knows me, I never wore jeans probably until the age of 40 and on. But now that I am 56, I have fully embraced jeans and trousers. I literally only would wear dresses or skirts, things like that, or if I was working out, of course, things like that. So I am on the hunt for some different pieces, classic as always, but maybe a little bit different for me as well. I just want to feel really good and really confident because that's truly how I'm feeling now, from the inside out. So before I go, the sun is shining. Quick reminder, ladies and any gentlemen watching, I know we put sunscreen on our face every day, right? But we cannot, I put sunscreen on my hands as well, but I wash my hands quite a bit during the day, as I'm sure you all do as well. So I certainly don't reapply sunscreen to my hands several times a day. That's just the real story. But I do wear these driving gloves when I'm driving because, as you're driving, the sun is beating down on your hands. And, the skin on your hands is just as delicate and thin as the skin on your neck. So protect them. These are super, super affordable. I have a couple of pair. I actually keep another pair in Mr. Lyons' car in his glove compartment in case we're on a road trip and I'm driving, or more often than not, I am reprising my role, my usual role as the passenger princess. I even put it on when I'm in the passenger seat because the sun is still shining through the windshield. I am heading to a tried and true mall. I have been doing the majority of my shopping online, as probably many of you have been doing for several years. But again, I'm looking to find new classic pieces for myself, not only for this vacation, but to carry me through the spring and summer, and just looking to push the envelope. I'm also looking for comfortable pieces because I work from home a lot, and when I do, I just want to be comfortable, but I don't want to be grubby, so to speak. I don't want to clearly be in my pajamas all day, and I don't want to be like in athleisure wear either. So I'm going to look for some comfortable pieces. I also ordered some pieces from Amazon that I'll show you in a bit. Send all the good thoughts for me because I am heading to a mall, and there is a rather large mall here in Orlando that I'm going to called the Florida Mall, and there are just a ton of tourists there, and it's not even a tourist thing, it's just a people thing. There are a lot of people there. I find when I'm trying to get into these situations where I'm trying to curate garments and pieces for my wardrobe, I'm in the zone, and it's really hard to stay focused and not get overwhelmed with all of the sensory overload around me. But I am committed today. I also despise trying on clothes. So I'm taking one for the team, and I'm going. I'm committed. I'm going to do this. So pray for me. I'm UV protected and committed, and I cannot wait to show you what I find. Another funny thing I have to share, because I'm sure it will be noticed from when I entered the car, especially by my friends. I have been, I don't want to say a hater. I think hate is a very strong word, and I use it sparingly, if at all. But I have not been a fan of the Stanley Cup craze for the last couple of years, but alas, you may have noticed I entered the car with one, and I'll tell you why. My husband and I have had those big Yetis for quite a while, and they're actually, I put it in the car, we put it on our nightstands when we go to sleep. It's just too clunky and too big for me, and I cannot quite wrap my hands around it. Plus, I believe I'm starting to get arthritic in my hands, so it's getting a little bit difficult to grasp. And in all honesty, this handle has been wonderful. But what you will not find me doing is walking around town with this like an emotional support water bottle. That I refuse to do. No hate on you if you do that. But when I started to see everyone, their mother and child, walking around with these things with all the accessories, and like some people had snack trays on it, I mean, you do you, boo. It's just not for me. Anyway, but I do like the practicality of it. I have the chocolate brown one. I have a green one. One will go with me to Michigan and stay there and live there. But yes, I'm a fan. But I'm mentioning it now so I don't get called out on it, because I know my friends are going to see this. Good Sunday morning. Well, it is the day after. Did I ever get a loot yesterday? I got many garments, many garments, and I can't wait to show you what I found, style it up for you, and I think I'll start with the dressier pieces first and then go to the casual. Okay, first up is a very quintessential Lisa piece. This is a green, light, very verdant floral toile kind of pattern. I don't know if you can see it right here. Actually, it reminds me of my Easter linen from last weekend, so clearly I'm attracted to it both in home decor and fashion, personal fashion. But you will see the silhouette here. It's very light and airy, so even on hot days it will serve me well. This is something I will certainly wear to client meetings or vendor meetings and out in venues. This is also a beautiful daytime occasion dress. You can see how it flows. It's long sleeve, but again, it's very light. What I love about it too, it's a button down. This is very go-to for me. This is something I have been doing for years. You can tie it in a beautiful bow here. You can even add your own belt if you wanted. I just wanted to show it to you with the sash that it came with here. And I paired it right now with a pair of tan, sort of lower heel pumps. But you can certainly, I also have a higher heel, nude patent leather heel, if I wanted to dress it up for a more daytime occasion or going out. But this is absolutely a dream. I cannot wait. I mean, I want client meetings now. I cannot wait to wear this out on the town. This next piece also is just uber feminine, just sort of my ethos when it comes to everything personal fashion. And while it may not seem like this is stepping outside of my comfort zone, I actually am. So when I tend to wear my feminine dresses or outfits, they are dresses. So this is separates, and this has not always come easy to me. Don't ask me why, it just never has. But I'm really trying to embrace the versatility of separates now. I'm also finding that a lot of times it is sort of fitting my newer body a lot better. And so what I love here is this circle skirt. This is a mint color. I believe the tag is calling it spearmint. You can see the beautiful eyelet detail right here. And she has pockets, so you know I am a fan. I love it's lightweight also. It has a nice silk lining. And this is the outfit that I will be wearing to the wedding event I'm going to in just a few hours, because the dress code was pastels, like a yellow or a green, and I think this fits the bill perfectly. I love also the versatility in that I can wear this top with either white jeans or white trousers, even denim, and conversely, I can wear this skirt with a tank top and some sneakers if I wanted to make it a little bit more casual, a little bit more out on the town. But especially if it has the pockets, this is something I could wear casually and out for a nice date night. This one is definitely making its way into my suitcase for our vacation. Now, this is just not only vacation worthy, this is date night worthy. This is a night on the town with girls or dinner with friends, anything like that. This is so, so sweet. I love it. I love the fringe detail here and the appliques. Here's a little bit of a closer look that you can see. I love. Now I have it paired here. I'm not sure that you can quite see. A gold kitten heel mule with a bow detail, but I'll show them here. You can wear them either way. I would wear these pair of shoes for the daytime if I had this out and wearing during the day, and I would put these shoes for a dinner or a night out. And that's exactly what I have on my other foot here. Those shoes, by the way, are from a collaboration that a content creator that I adore, Stephanie Hill with the Style Bungalow, that she did a couple of years ago in collaboration with Dillard's and Antonio Milani. And like I said, I've had these for a couple of years. They have stood the test of time. They wear so well. They're so comfortable. I've even worn them for some events that I'm actually producing for a number of hours, running around. So this is fun. This is how I stretched out of my comfort zone for this one. Back in the day, this would have been no problem for me. But the fact that it is a little bit more form-fitting and that it is above the knee and sort of considerably so, that's stretching me out of my comfort zone. Now, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with my knees. It's just that it seems like I made this shift a couple of years ago where I just have either worn things to the knee or T-length or of course trousers. But I'm very, very pleased with this. I love this. I can put a cardigan or a nice pashmina over my shoulders if it gets chilly at night or if the air conditioning is on blast the way they do here in Florida. But this is also a win and going straight into the suitcase. I started to get a little bit toasty, but this dress, not a stretch. This is very go-to me, but it's giving, isn't it giving Pretty Woman? That's what I'm getting. I just need a hat or something. Really lightweight, thin, beautiful. This is for me. I'm going shopping. This is a day that I'm working at home that I don't want to look like a schlep, like I kind of explained before. If I were to go out, I'd put a pair of tan heels with it or something, but I love, like I said, if I'm probably going to wear this running errands or something, so I would want to be comfortable. So I picked these up yesterday as well, and these are the waterproof Birkenstocks. I got these to just be at the pool and the beach while we're on vacation, but I think because of the buckle here and everything, I think it just is such a great compliment to this. Now, I found the most beautiful handbags yesterday on one of those kiosks in the mall. You know how they're just in the middle, just sort of like a booth, if you will, and it was these lovely Brazilian women that were selling handbags that are made from wood, hand polished. They're employing only women. I fell in love. I got 2 handbags, but if I did want to dress this up or even out on the town, look at this. Would you look at this bag? I will carry this everywhere. And what I love about it is, you know, I'm not a huge fan of branded logos on my clothes, on my handbags, really. I try to be as subtle as possible while looking refined. I love that this is so unique. This was the only one that was there. I was looking at another shape and there were only 2. So only 2 exist. So this is such a unique piece. I imagine getting stopped and asked about it all the time. I will leave their information in the description box alone. They also had some beautiful jewelry, but this was towards the tail end of my shopping extravaganza and I just had to throw in the towel. So again, this is if I am going out and dressing this up a little bit, but I also got this really great tote. I'm probably going to be wearing this. So this is going to take me far. Very, very comfortable dress. Highly recommend. This dress is another zero shocker to anyone who knows me because of the color and because of the pattern. And that is because it is green and it is gingham. I love gingham anything. So when I saw this across the room on the hanger, I grabbed it right away and brought it to the dressing room to try on. Now, while this should be no shocker to anyone, it actually goes to my ankle. It moves quite nicely. It's thin, it has pockets. This could also be another kind of casual day, running errands kind of day, but this is easily dressed up as well, and I'll tell you why. And the reason why is because of the same reason that this is a stretch for me. So this is sort of a trend that I have seen over the last couple or few years that I thought that I was just maybe a decade and a half a little too old for, and that is cutouts. But I think the way they've done this is actually quite flattering. So it does have a cutout here, which makes it very flattering, but it also makes it very current. And so I don't feel like an old fuddy-duddy. Sometimes gingham can make you look a little bit matronly, but I just love the way this makes me feel. Again, it's lightweight. I believe it's a cotton, so it's going to be easily washed. And I think this will take me on for many, many years. This dress is the reason why I got in the car and made that trek to the Florida Mall to head to Dillard's, because I had seen this walking by on some sort of poster advertisement and it stopped me in my tracks. And this also came in a two-piece ensemble, but because I settled on that other two-piece ensemble, I like the whole dress situation better. Also, with this pattern that came in a two-piece, it came and the way it kind of fit was like a serape, and I loved it, but I don't think it was as flattering as this is on me. Now, you can bet for sure this is making its way into the suitcase as well, and this will be a dinner outfit. I have it paired with those. Again, I'm going to pack this and the other pair of kitten heels that I mentioned from Style Bungalow in partnership with Antonio Milani, and those Birkenstocks, I believe, and I should be good. Oh, there's another pair of shoes that I have to show you. I digress. But this is such a perfect outfit. Again, this can be with this bag, or, wait for it, I've got another great handbag somewhere, or with this. Now, how perfect is this for a nice getaway, especially in a warm climate? This is such a beautiful dress. I hesitated not even for a moment to go ahead and proverbially add this to cart. I put it on the counter. I said, as soon as I tried it on, I said, this is definitely coming home with me. And I absolutely, absolutely love it. Okay, I know I have mentioned here before that I have been, you ever notice how they use the word journey for every sort of like experience you're going through in life? But I'll use it here. I've been on this nail journey for quite some time. So back in August, I completely stopped getting toxic, what I call toxic manicures. So it was 20 plus years of me having gel manicures, acrylics on there, then it was Gel X, then it was dip, then it was, I don't know what it was. But the long and short of it is I am no longer allowing any salon to put drills on my nails. So when I finally did soak off those nails and finish that process, my nails were so unbelievably unhealthy, so paper thin, thinner than like tissue paper. My fingers and my nail beds actually throbbed once I took everything off. So they are, thanks to a nail bond that I had been using, and I'll pop that on the screen and put it in the description notes, that truly got my nails back on track. But then I found this beautiful product. I gave it a try. Let me show you the bag first. It is from the manicurist, and it is a gel polish. It's not toxic. And let me unplug this. It comes with its own lamp here, and it's not UV light, it's LED light, and that helps to cure the nail polish. And so I got the whole kit and caboodle, and I have been loving it so far. So my hack is I go to my local nail salon and I get a regular manicure, no polish, just buff, cut my cuticles or trim my cuticles, shape my nails and everything, and then I'll do my own manicure here with the manicurist. And I find, they say it lasts up to 12 days. I have gone up to 10 days. No complaints. I love it because it's super easy to remove. And I'll show you, the whole kit has everything. This really cute bag, these clips. So like I am putting the nail polish remover, which also comes in the kit, here. Oops, and you just leave the clips on here like this. I wish they would have done this in the nail salon. You know how much tin foil they've wasted on me for all those years? So I just keep that on there while I just, putter around the house, and then I start the whole process. There is their base coat, and everything is so easy. They label it 1, 2, 3, and 4. The color and the top coat. And For the colors, when you order the whole kit and caboodle, you can order up to 3 colors. Well, you know, I've always been a classic red girl. I have been a lot more flexible since August because I haven't had anything on my nails. So I did order a pink as well. I'm racing to try to get my nails done before Mr. Lyons and I head off to our tropical getaway tomorrow. So we'll see. I kind of want to do the red, but there is no margin for error with that. I did it before and it looked great. I wore it, I think, for one of my weddings, and my nails looked great. So we'll see, but I'll show you the final product, and then you'll learn which color I ultimately choose in the end. But yeah, I'm gonna walk around like this for a little bit. It literally just peels right off, and voila, you have a beautiful at-home manicure, so I'm not wasting hours in the nail salon, and I know that's supposed to be a restful and enjoyable experience, but for me these days, I just love being at home. I do love my pedicures though, so I love that massage chair. I still go to the salon for that. So, shocker to no one, I selected the red varnish. I have had the pink on for a couple of weeks, so I very much like that, and I've received compliments, and not only compliments on the color, but compliments on me going outside of my comfort zone. So applause for that. But you know what? Going on holiday to a tropical destination with my husband felt like a special occasion. And with the special outfits I have planned, I think everything will go beautifully. Plus I have an event this afternoon at the Alfond Inn, which is a wedding event. And the outfit, they had a dress code, not a very strict dress code, but they asked for like yellows and greens, and I think I have the perfect something that I just picked up, and I think this will complement it quite nicely. So also after doing the top coat, the last coat, which is step 3 with all of this, I selected the light here. The curing lamp is so easy. The first button tells you it's the base coat, it sets the timer for you. Then the second button is for the color varnish you choose, it selects the timer for you. And now, of course, the top coat, which gives it that beautifully glossy finish. You select that one, and I think that one is the longest, and it's 1:20. So once this is done, and I have about 15 seconds to go, my nails will be dry, hard, cured, just like if you went to the salon and got a gel manicure. So I think this is just the perfect solution for me. Hello friends, well we are here on a beautiful, bright and sunny Sunday. I'm here with the lovely Lexi Rebello. She is a videographer here. Do you want to tell another personal connection or?
Oh yeah, I edit this vlog.
So she is my editor, and she also has a vlog which I will put in the description notes, but we are here in Winter Park this Sunday for a beautiful fashion show at the Alfond Inn, hosted also by Bridal Finery and a bunch of other sponsors. So the fashion show just ended. We'll show you some bits and pieces of that, but now we're going to, what was your favorite?
Oh my gosh, I think I liked the purple one, like
kind of the finale. Yeah, the finale. And
we're all so pretty.
We are about to go enjoy some refreshments inside. We were royalty because we scored seats in the shade.
I was literally just about to mention that. I'm just glad we were in the shade.
But yeah, it's been so fun. So let's head inside. The day completely got away from me yesterday. While I enjoyed so much trying on all of those beautiful dresses and showing them to you, I quickly had to move on to a client meeting, and then we had a really productive time there, and I had to go, that ran over, and I had to go straight to that wedding event at the Alfond Inn straight from there, which means that sadly I did not get to go home and change into that beautiful mint two-piece outfit, but I'll find another special occasion for that outfit. And then we had guests over yesterday evening to finish watching the Masters tournament. Congratulations, Rory. This could not have gone to a finer gentleman or advocate for the sport of golf. And then I was up at the crack of dawn, before dawn, packing for this trip. So we are in an airport lounge about to head on our plane. So I will end this video here, and I look forward to sharing with you all of our fun activities at our destination. And if you like this video, I would so appreciate it if you liked and shared, and of course subscribe to the channel. But I am off to go get a beautiful tan and a healthy glow, and I look forward to seeing you in next week's video. Bye bye.